Welcome to Friday Takeaway. This week there's excitement around Sunway and JAG goes from waste to houses. But first, Janet Yellen and crew have approved its second rate hike of 2017, raising its benchmark interest rate by 25 basis points. The Fed also provided in greater detail how it plans to unwind its massive balance sheet. Even though most had expected it to happen, Asian markets still turned cautious in the wake of the news. Big shake-up at the world's biggest ride-sharing company Uber. Its CEO and co-founder Travis Kalanick has taken an indefinite leave of absence to grieve his mom as the company goes through an intense shake-up. Uber is at the center of investigation into its really toxic office culture. So, will it turn around? That's the question. Felder Global Ventures and its management continue to be at the center of a storm. Latest is that Pomando Chief and the government's go-to Mr. Fix-It, Idris Jallah, has completed his fact-finding mission and apparently has prepared a report. What's in it? Nobody knows. PM Najib says the details are TBA. It was a short trading week, but overall it was really positive, with the KLCI closing at a 52-week high of 1792.35 points midweek. This morning, the index was up at 1795.51 points after yesterday's little pullback thanks to Janet Yellen. But moving on, it was a really good week for Sunway, and that's what we're going to talk about. So established in 1974, Sunway is one of the country's largest conglomerates with interests in property, construction, education, and healthcare. There are also two other listed entities, Sunway Construction and Sunway REIT. And the man behind it all is Tan Sri Jeffrey Chow. Okay, so here it goes. Sunway recently announced plans for a 4-for-3 bonus issue with free warrants. The group said it could potentially raise 965.44 million, assuming the full exercise of the warrants at a 1 ringgit 53 indicative strike price. The company is also planning to inject up to $1 billion into its healthcare biz, which it plans to list in the next 5 years. Sunway says it's the way forward for them as it expands Sunway Medical and adds 370 beds over the next 2.5 years. All that good news I just said, some say it's already been priced in, with the stock actually gaining about 19% over the past 3 months. So, as I said earlier, the stock actually hit a record high of 4 ringgit and 1 cent on the news, and the stock itself had been trading at about an average of $3 over the past year. This morning, the stock was down a little bit to a flat 4. And analysts in general were positive, if a little unmoved by the developments, saying that there's still 7 buys and 6 holds on the stock, and the target prices range from 3 ringgit 64 all the way up to 4 ringgit 28. JAG was also in the spotlight this week due to a really ambitious revenue target. So, JAG Bhd actually came about from the reverse takeover of Jarring Metal Industries by Infotech Alliance Bhd and does total waste management. And the woman in charge of it all is Chairman and ED Datin Stacey Tan Siew Ching. But the thing about JAG is that it's now not just a total waste management company. It has recently forayed into property, is actually also on track to launch its maiden development in Kampong Jawa Klang. It also hopes to launch 3 projects within the next 5 years. And because of this, JAG is expecting a really ambitious 30% growth in revenue for FY17, mainly driven, of course, by more contracts for its e-waste management division. Okay, let's not mince words, the property market is tough. And given that JAG is still not that well known as a property developer, it will be really hard for them competing against the big boys. Stock was in positive territory this morning at 13.5 cent. On average, it's been trading around 11.2 cent, highest close for it being about 15 cent and lowest being 8.5 cent, which actually gives you an idea of its trading range.